Hey everybody, welcome back to more Unexplored, where we're doing okay. I mean, it's too early to tell, to be honest. Hopefully this ends up doing pretty good, but the thing is, I'm not liking the rogue the more and more I play this, because the rogue, I mean, sure, okay, they start out with some bonus stealth stuff and ability to see traps, which you think would improve their long-term, or at least short-term, viability. You know, the fact that they can... We don't want to do that. The fact that they can get away from stuff and see more stuff coming, avoid traps, you know, that seems like it would be extremely useful. Oh, there's the way down. But it really isn't compared to the adventurer's ability to just equip stuff that he finds, which would be really nice. That's all I want, is just to be able to equip this stuff that I find, because... Oh... Okay, that's interesting. Because right now, we're in a position where... Oh! Okay, I'm not going there, ever. That is, bye. That's just... We're gonna pretend that doesn't exist. And go over here. Okay, big beetle. Oh, the big beetle teleported and fell. Okay. We gotta go past the wolves here. Anyway, what I'm saying is, we're in a position where, like, we just can't use any of the stuff we find, and the stuff we find is pretty good. And it almost makes me wish, like, man, I wish I wasn't finding so much stuff, good stuff this run, because I can't use any of it. Whereas if I was an adventurer, I would be in such a good position right now. I'd have... Okay, I shouldn't throw that. I'd have better armor, a better sword, better shield, not to mention the stealth ring, which already sort of offsets the advantage that the rogue gets in the first place. Just, you know, his ability to be better at stealth. Well, I would have that because I'd get the ring. So, like, this run, it seems, would have just been better if I chose the adventurer. And that doesn't seem to be an uncommon thing. It seems like pretty often we're going to get equipment that the rogue is just not going to use, and then it just begs the question, is what the rogue starts with and his abilities, excuse me, is that worth not being able to equip strength 12 equipment? And I just don't think it is. It doesn't, I don't think it's a worthwhile trade. So after this run, I might stop playing rogues for a while. I mean, maybe I'll go back to it at some point to keep it interesting. Why does it do that? But in general, it just seems like it's not worth it. That guy still does not. Okay. Yeah, I just don't. It doesn't seem like a worthwhile trade, and that's what it is. It's a trade, and I don't think it's in our best interest to continue taking that trade. I think we should just go adventure. Like, we'd be a lot better off. Because also consider, right now all I've got is a dagger. And I'm not willing to use an earth rune on a dagger, you know what I mean? But if we were an adventurer, we'd have a sword. And then I would use the earth rune on the sword and have an even better sword. We do have some skill stones, which we can use to improve our stealth even more. I'm going to use it on the cloak, because we might find, you know, like, hypothetically we might find a better ring. And that we'll replace. But a cloak, I haven't found any cloaks that do something better. We should be extremely good at hiding now, though, which is actually, yeah, very good. Can I hide here? Yeah, I can hide here, and... Okay, well, we'll see. We don't really want to go down. Those plant things are annoying. Oh, there are 3 ways to go down. Well, then I guess we might as well. The Hollow Great Caves. This is actually strange, too. I haven't seen this before, where there's, like, 3 different ways to go down. It was only last time that we even found 2 that actually went down another one. So now we're at the grounds, which was mentioned somewhere. There's a magical ring on the grounds, which is probably this Ring of Strength plus 3, which means I was right in saying that we'll probably replace that stealth one with it. Maybe the vision. Oh, it's very dark in here. But I think it's probably more worthwhile to have the vision. I don't know why that scanned through. It's probably more worthwhile to have the vision, just because it'll keep us safe from traps, you know, more often. Yeah, what do you have? Oh, I have no money, so... He's got something called Death. Oh, a Death Sigil. That's That's actually kind of cool. But no, there's nothing we can get right now. We'll save him. We might get some money on this floor, and maybe we could buy from him. We could also possibly get some money from like a later floor and come back here. That's a little less likely, I think. Oh, okay. Okay, this isn't too hard. I'm scared with a lot of these fights just because all I've got is a dagger. But we're doing pretty good. Let's definitely take these. Not that we'll use them per se. Also, we got this helmet. I don't think I ever checked to see if it was a better helmet, but I think it's one. 25 chance to stop 3. 25 chance to stop 2. Okay, well that is a better helmet. So let's just toss that. No, let's keep it. I mean, like, just in our inventory down here. We're not out of space, and I think some altars probably you can offer it to. Like, I know that one guy takes weapons. He might take armor too. I don't remember. But I'll keep it. As for what we want to have on hand, none of this actually seems that useful. So let's just leave the spot open, I guess. And let's hopefully find that ring. It sounds pretty good. Strength, I mean, it actually sounds amazing. Strength plus 3. That's barred, but there's a switch here. Okay. We're going to be locked in when we do... Oh, no, we won't, because we'll just put a torch down. Yeah. Now that is a goblin. Let's sneak. Oh, man, we were doing so good. Is that the door? Oh, okay. Good thing we saved one of those. But it didn't work. Eat the ration and... Okay, a key and a potion. Does the goblin... No. I was gonna say, does he have good enough stuff that we want to, try killing him anyway? But the answer is no. He really doesn't. He's got the same shield we have and the same spear we have, actually, and the same helmet. So, there's no point. The goblins are nice at the very beginning, like I said, but then they quickly lose their usefulness and become just annoying enemies that are slightly stronger than most of the other ones, which actually makes them, you know, pretty bad. Let's hide. Yeah, let's see if we can't get around. It's hard for me to tell when the hiding is going to stay successful and when it's not. Let's use this. It might take us down. It didn't. It was a remove curse, but none of our stuff is cursed. But that does confirm that there are, in fact, curses, which I was pretty sure of anyway. But that's good to know. Okay, we are actually pretty good at stealth now. We were able to get through that. What is this? Whoa. It brought us up? It brought us up too. Well, that's not useful at all. Why was... I don't like that. That's just annoying. Which one were you... I mean, we still had stuff to go... Oh, that's terrible. Because, like, we still have stuff to go to explore down there, including, like, an amazing ring, so I'm definitely going back down. But at the same time, eventually I am going to come back up. So, like, it's just a waste of time. Like, I am going to come back here, but not until later. So I gotta walk all the way back down, and then I guess I can use the teleport thing to go back up, which is something. So, I mean, it's nice it's there. But, it kind of sucks. Let's get these potions going on here, so that we can test them out. And yeah, we're just making our way back down. That was pretty bad. I'm thinking the more and more... I'm wondering this, actually. It's sort of something I wonder about a lot of games. Something I've started doing after I've started, like, Let's Playing games. Is sort of wondering how the dynamic changes over time. It's kind of interesting. Because I played something like Punch Club, for example. Something I played, you know, somewhat recently. It was one of the first things I played other than RimWorld. And it had the dynamic where when I started, I was talking about the game. And that's usually how it works with just about, you know, any game. You start out talking about the game because you're playing the game. That's a gargoyle. Okay. But it quickly, because it wasn't a very good game, it devolved into me just talking about other things, which I think was entertaining enough. I think a couple of people told me they liked it, and it was just kind of a relaxed. It was almost like a podcast or something at that point, while watching me play the game. But of course the game wasn't very interesting, so you were really just... I guess anyone watching it was just there to hear me talk, which is flattering. Oh, enchanting. Let's get our helmet enchanted. Helmet +1. Which just makes it 25% chance to stop 4. Maybe not the best. Maybe I should have done the armor. I probably should have done the armor because it would have just put it up to 3. Not a 25% chance, but just 3. Yeah, that would have been better. Are we missing something here? I don't understand. There should be some sort of secret... secret something or other. Oh, probably up here. We're looking for that ring. That's what we're looking for. That's barred. But this is the switch for it. Okay, so that was just nothing? This is the grounds. I mean, it should be here. Is it... Yeah, is it behind some... secret thing? I don't see anything. This is disappointing. Anyway, what I was saying was, yeah, with that game it kind of devolved into me just talking, which was fine. But it kind of made me wonder, and it makes me look at games I'm about to play more seriously. You know, it makes me wonder, like, is this going to be a game where I'm able to talk about the game, or is this going to be a game where I'm going to be just talking about whatever comes to mind? And this game so far has definitely been a game where I can talk about the game, which is good. Well, I mean, I guess it depends on your taste, but I think it's good. I think it's good especially because I think most of the people who are going to be looking up this game, they're not looking for me, right? They're looking for the game. Right now, of course, I'm just talking about whatever, but that's because that's sort of the thing I want to bring up, is it's interesting how over time you get more used to the game and it eventually turns into one of two things. Either you... Okay, that was a bust. That is terrible. How did we... Wait. No, yeah, it was in a secret room. With this shovel. Oh, and this scroll. What was the scroll? Magic mapping, probably? I'm going back down, which is a good... which demonstrates my point. What I was saying was, with a game like this, it seems like it'll eventually, with most games, it'll either turn into... You'll either start talking not about the game, because you're getting really good at it, or you'll start talking about sort of higher level play within the game because you've gotten to a higher level. It's sort of like something like Binding of Isaac. A couple of times I've watched someone play Binding of Isaac. I'm not really a big fan of it or anything. I've never really played it. The video it was I don't know why I watched it. It was just kind of interesting, I guess. Okay, that was terrible. But it's kind of like that, I imagine. Where it seems like even the later videos, and that's what I watched, was one of the later ones, of some guy, I don't remember who. And it seems like it gets to the point where you're talking about not the, you know, point-to-point stuff that's happening, but more the overall strategy and the viability of what you're doing. And okay, here we go. Nice. Okay, I'm happy we came back. Yeah, but, you know, you're talking about, like, oh, if we got this weapon right now, it would be really good. Or, oh, if, you know, this is going to set us up great for this thing that I know happens in the future, or whatever. And, you know, I don't know what I'm getting at, other than it's just interesting to look at this kind of thing and wonder, like, where is this going? Oh, my God. Are you kidding? Oh... That sucks. That really sucks. How was I supposed to see that? What was I supposed to do about that? Also, how have I not gotten any more of these? Quaff an unidentified potion. Oh, yeah, I've completed that. Okay. I haven't gotten any identified scrolls. None. That's crazy. Kill 100 rats in a single run. Giant poisonous, kobold mage, 48 arrows, recharge a spell, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I mean, I guess, yeah, I just haven't done any of those things yet. We're gonna start another, and I almost don't like that, because we're falling into the cycle of losing, like, doing one full episode of a run, and then losing halfway into another one, so that I'm, you know, like, I like to stop after a certain number. I don't like to stop in the middle of a run, but I'm usually forced to do that because things like this happen. Whatever. This will be Jungui. And he'll be an adventurer because I think rogues suck now. Swordsmanship? I could afford it. Just a +1 bonus. Your speed and chance to... You know? Let's do it. We have so much money. I was talking about something. I was talking about how this game is... Yeah, either it's going to be me talking about nothing because I've gotten, you know, good enough at the game that most of the stuff is just kind of skimmed over and you don't talk about, or it's going to get into a higher level discussion. Could be both, honestly, and that might be what it does, and I think that's fine. You get your feet wet on the sharp hollow of the Blue Tribe. That's an interesting name. Blue Tribe. There's things in the water. Sure. There's puzzles. Yes. Okay, another magic ring. Alfie the Fool. The large black caverns of the Mara. Why are the names so long all of a sudden? Okay. More shops. And density likes gold, lockpicks, and tools. Yes. We could buy some lockpicks and tools. Which actually we know density is coming. So I think that's actually really useful. Let's which is cheaper? They're the same. Let's buy some lockpicks. I'm not buying tools because we have no way to increase our ability to find traps. And I don't think our ability at the beginning is good enough that we'll ever... Lee. Just Lee. I don't think it's good enough that we'll ever actually find traps, you know, without any sort of bonus. So I don't think it's worth getting tools because we'll never have any traps to disarm. But lockpicks, on the other hand, there's always a chance that we'll find a door that we have missed the key for or something. Or maybe the key is... we know where the key is, but it's next to a very tough enemy. That's actually a lot more likely, I think, because I haven't really ran into any situation where I haven't been able to find a key. But I can think of a couple of situations where, like, well, maybe I wouldn't have gone after that key if I knew... If I had a lockpick and I could have just, you know, done that. Or if I had thought of using a lockpick, because, of course, last run, I can think of a situation where we might have done that, but I didn't think of it, even though, you know, I had a lockpick. There's a key down there. And this is a perfect situation. This is a perfect example where I know there's a key down there, but there's so many beetles that I'm just not going to do it. I'm pretty sure it's for this. Didn't work, and now it worked. See? Excellent example. So, thank you, game, for demonstrating my point. That was very nice. And that, yeah, that actually worked out good. That's a good strategy. Those are the sort of things we want to find out. Little tips that sort of improve your entire run. And I think one of them we've discovered so far is avoiding things. And I think we've just taken a step further just now. But that in general, we should avoid what we can. I mean, I'm killing this beetle now, even though maybe I could have avoided it. But, you know, you don't always avoid. But when you can, when it makes sense. We've got a better sword, which is... actually pretty amazing because we got swordsmanship. I mean, it's not like crazy, like it makes sense. Oh, nice. Now we got a stab and... Okay, that's actually good. Like I was saying, it makes sense because swords pop up a lot. But it is very good because I was scared I was going to get the swordsmanship ring and then I'd find like an amazing axe or something. I haven't really seen any axes, but I know they exist based on one of the descriptions of that ring that increases their ability. So I was afraid, like, oh, I'm finally going to get an axe, you know, and it's going to be amazing, and I'm going to have the swordsmanship ring. You know, of course, like, that's going to happen. Watch my cavern tomorrow, okay. But it didn't, so that's good. There's a ring in the large black cavern tomorrow. Okay, that's good. It's supposed to be pretty good. Pretty good ring. So, that's good, and it's on floor 2. So, a pretty good start so far. We haven't gotten any... kobolds or goblins, so we haven't been able to pick up any really good armor. What does this do? Who knows? That opened some door, though. It's timed. There's a book on the shelf. Let's save that, because I have a feeling that it's gonna, you know, it's gonna be the regular thing that this game likes to do, where it's gonna lock you in the room, and then it's gonna give you a, it's going to give you a descend scroll, and that's the only way to get out of it. So that's what you end up doing. You know, that's my guess. This game doesn't have a whole lot of tricks up its sleeve. Here's the density thing we were expecting. Didn't do anything, though, which is strange. You can throw... Why is this, like, red now? Do you see what I mean? Yeah, it's got, like, the negative... Do potions do that? When you carry them around long enough, you find out if they're good or bad? So, like, this is a bad potion. I know that now. I haven't really seen that before, but, like, I'm sure it's happened. I've just not really noticed. And, I mean, that's the case with a lot of things, you know? There's probably a lot of little things that I'm missing that could improve this. Heavy club needs a strength of 20. Now, I'm going to take it just because I can. This is technically better because it's the same, right? I said before, this is what? 2 all the time. This is 5 50% of the time, which of course divide 5 by, you know, take 50% of 5 and you'll get 2.5, which is higher than 2, of course. So, pretty good. It makes us look weird though. What is with that? You see that? You know, we look super weird. Like, it looks like big legs sticking out. Or something. Or maybe shoulder blades? They must be shoulder blades. I thought legs at first, though, and I don't know. That looks weird if you think of this image of this man with giant legs. Oh. Are you kidding? Are you kidding me? There. We just need to get this better. Actually, I think that one was working. The last one was up here, I'm pretty sure. I remember it. That's something, though. Beetles. Yep, right here. So let's, you know, we should have been using these all along. Yeah, let's take those, let's put those down instead of the torches, because the torches could technically be useful, and the flint and steel, I mean, obviously could also be useful, but, a lot less likely. Is this just... Oh, okay. I thought maybe they weren't going up for a second. But they are. More lockpicks is good, although it does make me think I didn't need to buy some at the beginning, which is bad. Not super bad, though. I mean, like, each one cost me, like, 5 gold. So, it's not a big deal. I'm okay with it. Having more lockpicks isn't a bad thing. Just maybe an inefficient thing. But I had no way of knowing. A chalice, that's cool. Right, he lit that on fire. Can we get through? We can. Okay, we got that timing good. This should be unlocked because of this thing up here. So let's check that out. Hopefully something good. Oh, and also there was that room up there that I didn't go in because I was afraid of it. This guy's got leather armor on too. He's got a better shield than me because I don't have a shield. So, yeah, I think it's worth killing this goblin. As long as we don't die, of course. If we die, then it's just, you know, it's never worth it if we die. Do we not have healing potion? Oh, we got 2. They're blue, yeah. Change every time, right. Well, these are bad, we know, so let's throw it. Smoke. I don't know if I would call smoke bad. I mean, it did blind him. I guess drinking it probably would have been bad. Smoke is actually very useful, and we took more damage than we should have there. And we got a ring, okay. Let's equip the ring. And let's equip this helmet. And let's, leather armor, sword's the same. We don't want 2 swords, we want a sword and a shield now. And now we're really decked out here. Which is great, that's exactly the kind of start we're looking for. And exactly the kind of thing that demonstrates why I'm not playing Rogue anymore. Because look at this. All this stuff we got, well, okay, this, and this, would have all been worthless to a Rogue. And have we gotten anything that would be good for a Rogue but worthless for us? Of course not, because I don't think there is anything like that. And have we gotten in any situations that we, you know, could have gotten through better if we were a Rogue? I don't think so. In fact, we haven't run into any traps, and I guess that would be the biggest thing. So, yeah, I'm pretty sure that the answer is no. More of Kurt's marvelous exploit. He really gets around. There's a helmet of hardiness +2 hidden in the temple dedicated to density on the Gallery of Renown, depth 7. Gotcha. I guess we need to, like... Density hasn't given us any stuff, but I wonder if that's, like... we need to curry some favor for him first. Like, we need to keep giving him stuff without anything in return before eventually he'll start giving us stuff in return. I'm not sure. Yeah, there's nothing for us up there. Yeah, I don't know. It could... who knows? It could just be a random chance every time, and it's just a small chance, or we've gotten very unlucky. Let's save that scroll for a little bit later. Hopefully it's something good, like even just an identify scroll, although... Well, no, yeah, an identified scroll would be great, just so we could get the achievement. Because I also, if I had to guess, probably using an identify scroll unlocks identify scrolls. I'm going to open this. Yeah, it wasn't too bad, 5 damage. It was worth getting the key, maybe. I'm not sure, actually, if that was worth it. But I was willing to take the chance. Doesn't mean it's the right decision, but it's the decision I made, and we just have to live with that. If you want to make better decisions, you should play the game yourself. And I encourage it, because it's a pretty fun game. Also, you can see if you can do better than my my weeklies, which I'll do another one of at some point. I kind of record these in advance, so like, even though by the time you watch this, there might be another weekly, while I'm recording this is like a day or two before at least, so there isn't a weekly. We need to go down, and yet I have not found a way. It must be through there, and I did get a key, so that'll work. Yeah. We still have 2 healing potions, which is good because we're out of rations. But yeah, no, I definitely encourage you guys to play along. It's a fun game, you know. It's and it's different enough, but at the same time, oh, you know what I just realized though? With the weekly ones, it's very easy to play along because it's just the weekly. But I kind of forgot that since I'm doing random all the time, it doesn't show you the seed, does it? Oh no, wait, it's right here. Okay, well there you go. If you want to brag about how much better you are than me, then you can just plug in this little seed to your game and not get hit by things like those turrets, or guess right away which one of these is the correct one to do, or, you know, stuff like that, and you can feel really good about yourself, and there's nothing wrong with that. You know, some people are just better than others. I would not agree that you are better than me, but I guess it's up for debate. I don't know who exactly you are. Maybe you are better than me. It's a possibility. You're probably better than me at this game if you, no, maybe, I don't know if I'd say probably. You might be better than me at this game. We've got some sort of staff. Probably worth trying out. Do we ever... No, it'll be obvious once we cast it, so there doesn't seem to be any other way to find out. That's... some sort of teleporting thing? Ah, seek the secret room and you'll know the shape of the key. I've gotten that before, and it still doesn't make much sense. I mean, okay, it makes sense, okay, find the secret room. It's telling you that there's a secret room somewhere, and if you go there, you'll be told which one of those things to get rid of. Okay, I mean, like that, yeah, that makes sense. But, it's not very useful. Let's, put these away. Put the scroll away. I'll need to remember I have it, though, because I do want to use it. Oh, wow. I don't like that they're immune to fire. Oh, okay. Well, they're dead, so that's something. I don't like this torch. Why does some torch spit out flames? Some torches. That's just not cool, man. I hate... yeah, and why do some flowers spit out thorns? Okay, I think we're barred over there, so let's just keep going. Torches put out. Can I grab torches off the wall? Or, like, how does that work exactly? Do we have any sort of sigil? Yeah, I didn't think so. Also, how much is this worth? 15? Okay. Let's get this open. Support my earnest attempt. Is that Sophie? I'm not sure. A skill stone. Oh, man! This ring is a ring of strength +4. Now, let's just make sure. What does strength do again? Affects your ability to wear armor and wield heavy weapons. Oh, nice. Okay, so we're going to use the skill stone. Ooh, wait. Or should we do... cancel. Cancel. Oh, I have to do it. Okay, so the idea is, on one hand, more strength would be better. On the other hand, I don't think there's anything that 17 would give us. Do you know what I mean? Right now, we have 16 strength. Yeah. And there are certain things that I know that you need like 16 strength to equip. At least there are some things that need 14. But I don't think there's anything that needs 17. On the other hand, we might find more skill stones, and we'll definitely want to make our way up to 20 to get the really heavy stuff. So we should choose strength, I think. Unfortunately, though, it does not say anything about strength actually increasing your strength. I mean, that was nonsense. It doesn't say it doesn't say anything about strength increasing your actual damage, your physical damage, which is almost what I'd prefer that it did. There's something in there, but I don't care enough. We're looking for a secret room. Yeah, let's just do a quick once over of everything. Could be here, maybe. I'm looking for little things with places in between them. You know what I mean? That's where they seem to be. Maybe here? Oh, okay, cool. But this doesn't seem to tell me anything about. Yeah, that didn't tell me anything about how many sides or whatever that's supposed to have. So that was a secret room, but not the secret room. So let's keep looking. This looks like it could be... No. I can destroy chairs and tables. I didn't know that. It's basically worthless, but now you know. Now I know, at least. Maybe you already knew. Oh, can we go through here? Oh. Oh, we're low on health. We do have a healing potion, so it's not too bad. Okay, shoot another thing. Okay, easy. There. Another potion. I don't know what I expected there. I can see what's on the other side. So we did find our way down, which is important. We haven't found the secret room yet. It's barred. I think it's actually maybe right there. But now we gotta go around. Oh, that's quite a long ways to go. Well, do I look a little fat? I look fat, don't I? You see that? Is that like, it looks like my stomach hanging out. I look like a big old fat guy now. But then again, our strength is 17. So maybe, I mean, strong people do tend to be a little big. If you look at like the strongest, I know like bodybuilders look like really fit. But then you see like the strongest, like the strongmen, you know, strongest men in the world sort of thing. And they've usually got a belly, at least when they're bulking, obviously. But a lot of other times, too, it seems like they have a stomach. I mean, obviously they have a stomach. It looks like they got a bit of a gut. Anyway, it's been a little over half an hour, so I think I will cut it here. I'm hoping we'll find this secret room. Right around here would make sense. But yeah, that'll be enough for now, for this episode. I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye. Hey everybody, and welcome back to another... Oh, are you kidding me?